Good news! Koa finally has in all of the nether bricks for the Enchanters tower upgrade, and it only took 1 million years to supply him. Myself and Julia have been very productive since the last time that you've seen us. In fact, let me show you the new mythical site, which we have a new entrance to it that idiots shouldn't be using. But you now come into it and, well, the area is certainly a lot more foresty, and here is the mythical site just sat in the centre of it. We still have a lot more work to do in it, but it's certainly getting there. Julia will be absolutely sick of seeing dark oak, but she has done a great job of getting up all of the walls around the place, which I think I may have placed in the wrong way, but this does now go around the perimeter of the entire mythical site, and I think it just sits nicely with it. Julia has since then moved on to upgrade our town hall to level 5. We are just over 20% done with it, and there are a few items required for the build itself. Mainly framed paper extra type blocks, which we will need some sugarcane in order to make those up. The request list is jumping all over the place there, just with all of the paper requirements that we need. Let me go down and check in on the plantation build. But yeah, very happy with progress here. The plantation is actually at level 4, so let's set that for a level 5 upgrade. And Samir, do we have any sugarcane or paper around? No, not really. Right, well, I have 43 of the stuff. You take that in. Oh, I did see paper instantly go into your inventory there. Hello chaps, if you get out of the way, I could open that trap door there for you and let you out. How many bloody bees was that? Well, he just very quickly turned some of that sugarcane I gave him into paper, and indeed paper extra there, so that's not too bad, I suppose. I really just wished we could have a better way of getting you sugarcane here, seeing as you are clearly bloody useless. Speaking of useless, hello Thomas. That was a lot of bees that I just rescued there. Well, we still do have a lot of bees here actually. Although I think I will need to assign you another upgrade here, so let's set that to level 5, and then we will obtain a tool and select a few more bee nests to add to your list. We have a few more open requests from Ashley and Mariah here. Ashley is unfortunately looking for some white paper extra thin frames. Again, paper not so great, but netherwood items. Yes, that will be simple enough to teach. I have also noticed that all of the buildings around here are still only at the level 4 mark, so we do need to make a push on upgrading them to level 5 here, which I get the feeling that most of the buildings around the industry sector are still at level 4. How is our work order list looking? It is looking somewhat busy here, just a lot of small upgrades by the looks of it. Okay, well, I suppose adding a few more onto the list won't hurt overall. Eventually, everything will need to go up to level 5 anyway. Ashley is upgrading the restaurant within the cave system to level 3 or level 4 here, I believe. And now that we've taught that cut paper extra block thingy, I think that's going to be supplied for it. And Mariah is upgrading a courier hut, which required whatever blocks we just taught as well there. Although, is that a level 3, 4 or even level 5 upgrade to the courier? Now I'm curious. She is upgrading the courier hut to level 5 actually. Now that is quite interesting, and I think that will be the first courier up to level 5. You hear that, guys? You're soon all going to be level 5, and then you can be even more productive. I think this is the courier hut here that is getting the level 5 treatment. medieval birch alternative, well, if she requests in anything, we will just simply supply her with it, but this is looking not too bad so far. Alrighty then, big boy, let's see how we're getting on here with the Enchanters Tower. This is it at 60% apparently. Yeah, we are certainly making progress with it. Is this another case of I can come out and remove some blocks to help? Possibly. I will spend a little bit of time here just doing that, which should speed up the completion process here a bit, and give me a better idea of how this building is eventually going to look. I am very aware that the colony required so much polished andesite to get this building up to level 3, and now all we're doing is stripping that away. Then to get it to level 4, we required so much nether bricks, which will also get stripped away once we upgrade it to level 5. So for a multitude of reasons, this building is a complete waste of time and resources. It is a good job that it does look so interesting, otherwise I really wouldn't waste my time with it whatsoever. Let's expose the second floor then, or what will maybe become the second floor. Can I even mine away some of this stuff here? I think I can. Hello Jackson, I get the feeling that you haven't seen the sun for a little while in here. This is all very, very confusing. A hay bale underneath. Yeah, you know what? I'm done with this building now. I'm also trapped in, so I think I will just make my own escape route out. We're now 63% done with the building, so maybe we'll get it up here today. I doubt it. Especially seeing as Koa is now sick, so that is certainly going to put a damper on things here. Riley has finished off the level 4 upgrade to our spruce composter building. I haven't yet came in to check on it to see how my schematic is holding up. Which, to be fair, it does seem to be still functional. Still looks somewhat right. And the composter is still able to make compost down here, which is the main thing really. While Riley has moved on to upgrade the chicken farmer's hut next, which seems to be breeding in some rather exotic looking chickens. This is only a level 3 upgrade that it's getting, so very much overdue. But we are 40% done with it already, and I'm sure these special chickens will come out to be rather handy down the line. The restaurant is certainly looking a lot bigger, which is nice. We are still only at 20% with the building, but I can already see some new features coming into it, which is really nice actually. I also wasn't aware that tropical fish could spawn here. No axolotl around? No, there is an axolotl around. Well, little fishy, I get the feeling that you're not going to be alive for too much longer. Nasty, nasty, awesome axolotls. So the final builder we need to check in on is Ellison, and I believe that she is working on the Acacia warehouse upgrade to level 5 at the moment. Yes, indeed we are, and we're just over halfway done with it. But what are you waiting in on at the moment? You are waiting in on some stripped spruce wood glass thin frames. Okay then. That is the forester basically holding us up with this. Let me go check in on him next. Wherever he has gone to. There he is, and Jaden is also sick at the moment. Excellent, so that's why we're not getting the stripped wood out. Oh no, that isn't a sick debuff, that is a hungry debuff. Right, who is the chef here? Anderson. Why are you not feeding these idiots? And let's also upgrade this to level 5. You do know how to turn raw meat into cooked meat here for them, so is the only issue that you don't have any meat to begin with. I will go to the warehouse to check in on that. Do you have any hay? Because I think we have a hungry customer. Although if we give him hay, is that not a form of cannibalism? What do you little chaps eat? Probably human flesh, Anderson. Just be careful. We have tons of raw beef actually, so I tell you what then, let's set a minimum stock of raw beef. 1 stack of the stuff should ensure that you always get some raw beef here to cook it for these idiots. And he's coming for you. Let me just go around the other 2 builds here as well, the other 2 restaurants, and we will also set some minimum stocks up for them. Hello then, June. Let's upgrade your building here to level 5 and then give you some nice raw beef. The same here for you, Callahan. That's a stack of raw beef for you. And in fact, let me go check on the warehouse here within the agricultural district. Yes, I thought as much. This warehouse certainly has a lot of raw beef. Just goes to show you that the cow hunt here is doing a fantastic job raising and slaughtering cows. Okay, certainly on the raising front here. Let's also then upgrade you to level 5. And the shepherd is certainly breeding a lot of pink sheep. Also, why are they all escaping? I don't know what level the shepherd's hut is here, but I was pretty sure I made this impossible for them to get out. Oh, well, unless an idiot leaves the gates open. The Enchanters tower is now 75% done. We are certainly getting a lot of height, which is interesting to see. I am still unsure as to how the innards of the building is supposed to look. I don't think these are necessarily stairs that go up to it. Surely there is another way to go up. What I really want to do here is just simply vein mine away all of the different polished andesite blocks. But I don't know if that is what is going to end up happening here or not. I mean, I don't see any polished andesite at all on the list here. Purely all nether brick related. Oh, why not? You only live once. Let's vein mine away all of the polished andesite. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. I do get the feeling that I have just absolutely ruined this build here. But that sounds like a worry for Koa, not me. Although I am going to stop because I nearly vein mined the nether bricks there. I think I may have helped. Oh, who knows. I seen that Ellison has received in all of the items towards the level 5 upgrade to the warehouse here. And we too are 75% done with it. Are we replacing all of the acacia with the acacia logs? Maybe. We are definitely putting in a lot of different blocks by the looks of it. What about the basement though? It has always looked very deprived. And indeed, it still does look pretty deprived under here. Not much decoration at all. But at least the ground floor is now getting some soft carpeting for our little courier's precious feet. So that's always something. And I think they have also been given some carpet up here too. Oh well, isn't that just nice for you guys? And I see some bookshelves there as well, so some reading material for whenever you don't have too much to do. And there's the warehouse, now up at level 5. Which does mean that we can now support up to 10 couriers within this one. Oh, and I also do need to go around and upgrade its storage at some point. Oh, do we have any emeralds actually? Well, I have none here, but I have plenty over within my village of other idiots. I was meant to check on how many couriers we have. Oh, I'm sure we've got enough. Overall, the colony has 23 of 31 couriers within it. Every level 5 warehouse can support up to 10 couriers within it. So with the 3 districts, we should only have 30 couriers in total. Not a clue where that additional one has come from. We will worry about that at a later point. I need some housing now up to level 5 here so that we can support even more idiots in the colony overall actually. So we might need to do a big push on all of the housing that we have around here. Or even place down some more housing. That may be a more viable option for this actually. Well, Ellison has now moved on to start upgrading our barracks, and this is a very small upgrade. Oh, that is the new barracks actually. This very pointless stone-based one. That will be going up to level 2 here, and I think our straw guardsmen are doing a good job at protecting the area around it. But we should actually come in and start upgrading some of these barrack towers to level 1, which really won't take too long to do. Or take Ellison too long to do. Cool, well, we'll get this up eventually here. Speaking of getting things up, that is the Enchanters tower, now at 90%. This is certainly looking a lot more impressive now. I still really want to come into it and remove all of the polished andesite. I truly do not think that we're going to need it, and I do think this is only going to help him speed things up a little bit. Not quite sure about the polished diorite, however. How are these stairs looking? Oh no, he has a platform there now. Okay, let's get rid of the polished diorite as well. I'm not quite sure if the bookshelves should be floating here or not. Maybe something is supposed to go underneath those, unless we also remove those. But I'm just going for it here. I'm just going to remove everything that isn't nether based. And one way or another, we will get this building finally up to level 4 here today. This is like a little parkour section, this bit. Well, parkour for babies. That seems to be all of the polished andesite now removed from the building here, and we are about 95% done with it. I am still not entirely convinced that we should have removed all of the polished andesite. Note how I say we, because it definitely has a collective effort here. But it is now done, no going back. I think we've done the right thing. And that's the barracks across the way, the stone barracks, now up at level 2. Excellent. Oh, let's get Ellison upgrading that to level 3 next. Look at that monstrosity just in the short distance there. Holy crap. This is such a bloody eyesore, and it's only going to get worse. I have also seen that he has removed all of the floating bookshelves there as well, so this building is certainly coming together pretty nicely. In fact, I think he is just putting in the final torches towards it. And there it is. Finally, there it is. The Spacewars Enchanters Tower to level 4. And all it's taken is several episodes, countless hours, and half of the Nether's own resources to go into it by the looks of it. And that's only to level 4. Now let's upgrade it to level 5. 6,116 black concrete for it. Absolutely.
I could help you with that.
I doubt it, mate. I doubt it. Wow. Just absolute wow. What a hell of a build. And we're still not done yet.